Hey guys, this is Layla from Greenhouse Animals, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to give your hedgehog a quick and easy bath. So the first thing you're going to do is get your materials out. You're going to need pet safe soap, a cloth, and a toothbrush or something to scrub your hedgehog with. And then you're going to need your hedgehog, of course. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get the water temperature, not cold, but you're going to want warm water, not hot either. You're going to want to plug the drain and keep checking it over and over to make sure that it's the right temperature. Adjust the water temperature as needed to make sure that your hedgehog does not get burnt or does not freeze in the water. The next important thing is you're going to want to make sure you have about 3 inches of water so that your hedgehog's head does not go under the water. Now once you add your hedgehog to the water, you're going to want to make sure you put the feet in first to make sure that the temperature is okay for the hedgehog. If your hedgehog starts flailing around crazy, it's either too cold or too hot. So now you're going to let your hedgehog sit in the water for just a minute, and once they've done that, you're going to use your hand to put water on them. It's very important to note that you should not have the water running while your hedgehog's in the water. It can become really scary and you don't know what the temperature is of the water that's coming out. So after your hedgehog has been in the water and acclimated to the temperature, you can start using the cup to get your hedgehog wet. You want to make sure that you get your entire hedgehog wet. You want to make sure that they're completely wet, but not their face, because that's a little scary for them. So make sure that you pour it nice and gentle over their body, and you can see their quills moving around, and you know that their skin's getting wet too. So after letting your hedgehog sit in the water for a little while, you can get your toothbrush out or your scrubbing device and put just a little bit of soap on the brush. So you're going to want to dip it in the water and brush your hedgehog. Make sure that if your hedgehog has sensitive areas, you don't brush that. And don't brush your hedgehog the wrong way. Brush your hedgehog the direction of the quills. And don't brush their face either. That can become scary. And then we're going to brush the little naked little belly for a little bit. You want to make sure that you don't have soap that bubbles up really big. You want to make sure that you have soap that you can see the soap. It's a little shiny, but you don't want soap that's very bubbly. So now I'm filling the sink back up, and I'm holding the water away from the hedgehog to make sure that it doesn't get her wet. Once the water is at an adequate temperature, you can begin washing off your hedgehog to make sure that there's no soap left on them. Because if you do leave soap on them, their skin will dry out, possibly. So you want to make sure that you completely wash them back off to make sure that there's no soap left on them. Since your hedgehog is in the water, they're really distracted by the presence of the water that you can pretty much pick them up and hold them without them biting you or quilling you. So right now, when they're in the water, it's a really good chance to do a little checkup on them to make sure that they look visibly correct and that they have no injuries. Once that's done, you can put the water back down and pick up your hedgehog and put them in a towel. So it's really hard to scrub off a hedgehog since they have a lot of quills, but what I like to do is just kind of rub them around and make sure that I get all the surface water off of their body. So it's really important that you keep your hedgehog around you while they're drying from the bath, just to make sure that everything goes okay and they don't go into shock from either cold water or something like that. You just want to make sure that you keep a look on them and make sure that they're doing okay. So this is completely optional, but I like to do it. I have a little heat lamp that I like to put my hedgehog under that makes her feel a little more comfortable, and she gets to dry in a nice warm environment. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.